Today, I'm in Idera Scheme, Ibeju Lekki, and honestly, this Aziz just keeps surprising me every time I come here. Now, if you've been following Lagos real estate for a while, you already know Ibeju Lekki is not the place where people argue about anymore. It is a place where people position early because what is coming to Ibeju Lekki is beyond. Ibeju Lekki is going to be the place where people will live. People who are looking for affordable homes, affordable places to build their house, this is where they will live. And it will do well than most areas in Lagos because a lot of industries are also already coming up there. A lot of commercial spaces, a lot of entertainment spaces are coming up there. So people will live in Ibeju Lekki and they will live well. We are going to have a situation where somebody will be living in Ibeju Lekki for 5 years and they will never ever get to Aja except they have something important they want to go and do there because the airport is also coming there. So today I want to show you something interesting, and I'm talking about Celebration Parkland Estate Bungalows. This is one for people that don't want to keep waiting the prices double before entering the market. So what exactly is this Celebration Parkland Estate? So Celebration Parkland Estate is a fully residential estate, meaning this isn't just land you own and you live. This isn't just one of those estates where they sell land to you and the next 20 years no infrastructure. However, in this estate you have land options and you have fully built 3-bedroom fully detached bungalows with BQ. So if you're that kind of person that says I don't want to stress with building, this is exactly the kind of project for you. And the interesting part is the title here is government allocated C of O. Yeah, because it is an Idera scheme. And if you've been following my video, you know I have explained several times that when you hear government allocated C of O, that it means the land was bought directly from government. It was allocated and the developer proceeded. We proceeded to get a C of O on it. So when we say government allocated C of O, it means the land was allocated to us from government and we proceeded to the land bureau in Ikeja to get a C of O for this land. So, all right, let's step inside. Now we are driving to the estate. This is where Lekki Havana Bungalows is also situated. So this is situated in a right area. If people are going to live inside Lekki Havana Bungalows, then they are also going to live inside Celebration Park Estate. You can see that the drive from the road to this place is a very smooth one. It is developing. However, because of the infrastructure right inside the estate and how things has been planned around this area, people will live here easily without any problem. So we just drove past Lekki Havana Bungalow. So when you get to Celebration Park Estate, the first thing you will notice is the space. The living room is not squeezed, it's not small. You can actually arrange furniture and you still have a lot of space to breathe. You still have a lot of space to breathe. And when you look at the finishing is clean, it's modern, it's simple, it's not over designed, it is just practical living. I am just telling you all this now as you are still driving down so that when you get there, you see that, this guy did not lie. Exactly what he said is what I am saying right now. And you've got two options. You've got options for a closed kitchen and you've got options for a open kitchen. So a lot of people say a lot of things online, and the truth of the matter is that what people say online is not what happens in reality. Let me tell you a quick story. In this estate, we designed the estate to have a closed kitchen. You get this? We designed it to have a closed kitchen. However, we just felt, okay, let's give people options. Let's also create one with an open kitchen, because a lot of people complain online that how will you be out building houses with an open kitchen? The truth of the matter is that it's people that don't buy that complain. People who buy, they know what they want, and everybody is moving according to the development of what is happening around them. Now, back to my story. We developed these two properties, one with a closed kitchen and the other with a open kitchen. Guess what? We have sold more of the ones with an open kitchen than the one with a closed kitchen. It has been really, really surprising. We thought people will go for the closed kitchen type, looking at it as okay, I don't want what I'm cooking in the parlor to be in the kitchen to be, smelling into the parlor and things like that. But it is not true. It is not true. We have sold more of open kitchen than closed kitchen. This is beautifully built. Can you see what I'm saying? So when you step inside, like I said, the first thing you see with the space, and we got two options for open kitchen and closed kitchen depending on your lifestyle. Some people like guests seeing them cook, some don't. We actually considered this while we were designing. All rooms are en suite, and this is a proper and it has a proper master bedroom, not one of those managed space that they call master bedroom. That is the store also of the kitchen, and there's a small solar there to power light when NEPA are doing whatever it is that they do. And you also get to have a BQ where your staff can stay while the main house can belong to the family. So you can use it for the staff quarters, you can use it for a home office, you can use it for a storage, or you can use it even for a small rental space where you can give it out to somebody, let them be living there while you are living in the main house. So the finishing is beautiful, there's solar available, and the estate is in an environment that is quite peaceful, and the road down to the estate is actually very motorable. Celebration Park is designed like a proper residential community. You have green areas, you have recreational spaces, you have perimeter fencing, you have clean water, you have modern drainage, you have 24/7 security, and this electricity around this area is very stable. However, if you want it to be 24 hours power for you and your family, then you have to sort that by yourself. So this is not just one of those places that flood affects during rainy season. The elevation is very good and no flood happens here, and everybody is living well in the estate. This is Idera Scheme Ibeju Lekki. I made a video about Idera Scheme Ibeju Lekki. You can go to my page, watch that video so you can understand what the government is trying to do with this scheme. This is one of the Lagos expansion pattern. You'll notice government layouts always grow into premium neighborhoods over time because it is well designed. There are many and multiple entries and exits out of here. So around here we have the Dangote refinery, we have the Lekki deep sea port, we have the proposed international airport, and we have Lekki free trade zone. So you are not just buying a house, you are buying a house in a growth corridor. Now let's talk numbers, because that's what everybody wants to hear. You are talking too much today. How much is it selling for? So we are at a pre-launch price right now for this 3-bedroom fully detached duplex. You are getting a fully finished house without these furnitures you are looking at right now, and it's selling for 75 million naira. And if you want to do 12 months payment plan, which is the highest payment plan that we have presently, that will cost you 85 million naira. 5 million naira is the initial deposit, and you can spread for 3 months, which is still considered as outright. You can spread for 6 months, and you can spread for 12 months. So why does this make sense? So I'll be honest with you, most people in Lagos buy property after development reaches them, but because you are smart, you are going to be buying this place because it is heading towards development. Ibeju Lekki is no longer speculations, and to find a 3-bedroom fully detached bungalows in a area like this in Lagos is scarce. Land is scarce in Lagos. So when you see something like this where you can have your own space, you are supposed to grab it with your two hands. You grab it with your two hands. If you have elderly ones who don't like to climb steps, this will be very good for them. Or if you're planning a quiet space for yourself, you live in the diaspora and you think, oh, if I go back to Nigeria, I would like a quiet space to live so I can enjoy myself and come back to the diaspora to work, then this will also be good for you. And it is rightly priced at 75 million naira, which is rightly below 100 million naira. So this will work. So this Celebration Park, like I said, is located in Idera Scheme. The title is secure, it has feasible payment plan, it is like a residential community, and it's located where growth is fastest in Lagos. So if you feel like this is something you want to inspect, you want to ask more questions, or this is something you just want to buy outrightly and you just need more information, don't forget to contact the number that is showing on this screen right now, and you have all the information that you want. 3 bedroom fully detached bungalows with BQ in a place where it's rightly livable right now, in an area that is developing like crazy and developing very fast. You can't get it any better than what you're looking at right now. Give me a call.